Hello there, Kerbal enthusiasts. This is Misfit from the Coop guys, back with Kerbal Space Program. We are still on Minmus. The ship is shivering. It's that cold that an inanimate object is shivering. But we are just about to collect some science to just to call this land site done. We didn't spend as much time here as we did the last land site, that's for sure. Don't hit the solar panel! Oh! Oh, that could have been bad. We could have broke the thing off. See if we can get, before I was able to land on top of. There we go. Now let's collect our science from here. Collect that. Yep. Give me that. Take that. Take that. Look how well I designed this. I can collect all the science from here just from standing on top of this thing. So there we go. Let's get off. And right, let's get back on this ship. Okay, all our science is aboard. We are ready to disembark. Just gonna check the fuel tanks. Yep, so our outside ones are completely full. These ones are almost empty though. So I think I'm actually gonna transfer some fuel back into these engines. Not much, just a bit. That should do. And then do the same over here. Like that. So, these ones should have enough to keep going whilst we try and land on another site on Minmus. We have more than enough fuel to rendezvous with our ship in orbit, and considering how little fuel it takes to actually manipulate our orbit around Minmus, we probably won't need much to actually get back to Kerbal. So, Kerbin, for crying out loud, so many K words. So, I reckon we should try and get over here, because I have a feeling this might be a different biome. So let's see, it's almost directly west of us, so when we take off we want to move this down. So, without further ado, let's take off. That's the wrong button. There we go. And let's head over here, this direction. And our SAS is off. Why was our SAS off? And what's going on? Cut the engine a minute. What's going on? Let's turn on our RCS. We need to get a bit more control here. So are we even headed in the right direction? We kind of are. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's head a bit more over here maybe. Beautiful. There we go. Learning how to fly as we go. Okay, and maybe we need to go a bit more to the north. Perfect. Alright, now whatever direction we're heading, we need a little bit more oomph in that direction, and I think we'll be ready to land there. Like that. Perfect, so we're going to overshoot it. We're going to overshoot the landing site. We're going to go to about here, I'm guessing. And then we're going to just go straight down. Don't even need a maneuver, but it's just there to remind me how far I have to go in order to get there. Because right now, I don't think we're really flying. It's like we've just jumped off of Minmus, and Minmus is rotating beneath us, pretty much. That's how little fuel you need. I mean, look at that. Just to get off and move halfway around the Minmus, we've used very, very little fuel. So I think we're good. Although this will probably be the last land site. After this, we will have to leave. If I designed this lander a bit better, we could have planet hopped over the entire surface. But we'd have to put a lot more science onto it. It would have been good. I've already tallied up, we've probably got about 1,000 science on this craft already, not to mention the 100 or 200 we've already transmitted back to Kerbin. And there's a little bit more on the command module as well, but still, we're easily looking at 1,200 science so far, and we'll probably get another couple of hundred just from being over here. So, I will coax the craft over to this position, and I will join you when we're ready to make our third landing. Okay, we're coming over our third landing site. And we're ready to burn now, I think, actually. Let's just get going. Should only be a few seconds to cut out of this entire speed. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Uh-oh, oh. Why is that happening? RCS, we need to stabilize this. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Our engine cut out. That'll be why. Okay. Well. I just hit spacebar. I did not mean to do that. We're going to empty out that tank. Okay. So there we go. Now we only have 2 engines and... There, we need to coax this back in. So whenever we're landing with 2 engines but 4 landing legs, I couldn't distribute the fuel evenly. That's probably why that happened. That was a bit dramatic. Oh, and I didn't quick save after the last launch, after the last takeoff, so that would have been a lot to come back from if I'd screwed that up completely. I'm wondering if I'm getting a bit too greedy with this mission. 3 landing sites with 4 tanks of fuel. There we go. We should be coming straight down now. And let's have a look in the cockpit. Whoa, it's a bit too zoomed in. Oh, that's a very nice view though. And how far are we? We are coming over to 1 kilometer from the surface. Wow, okay, we're closer than I thought. In fact, if I cut the engine, turn off caps lock, turn on the RCS, and then we could maybe land just using RCS alone. Well, I don't know how much RCS we have left. Plenty. Oh yeah. Alright, we're gonna try and land with RCS then. Let's save the rest of our fuel. And the sun is up on this side of Minmus now, so that's good. We're actually going to be able to see what we're doing. Actually, I should not be using the RCS. I just thought I'm going to need it for docking. That's the one thing I keep forgetting about this mission, is I need to re-dock with the other ship. So, yeah. Let's turn the cancel back on. Alright, how close are we now? 500 meters. Every time I turn on the engines, the other ones are trying to fire, but they can't. Hear that? Wah, wah. Kenford's looking pretty happy with himself. Not only is he the first man on Minmus, he's the second and the third. Few ever have that title. 3 landings in his first mission. Well, no, this isn't his first mission. He's a veteran. Should have sent him one of the other guys, to be honest. He's had his glory, and he tried to sabotage the mission by putting his face inside the docking port of the ship. And here we go, we're touching down on Minmus, land site number 3. Honestly, landings for me were really difficult before. I don't know why, but ever since I started recording, landings have become much easier. So, yeah. I might even reach 0 before we hit the ground. And cut the engines, touchdown, turn off that, and we're good. Okay, there we go. Let's grab some science. Oh, actually, I want a quick save here. We don't want to be tumbling out of control again, so let's hang on, let's see if we can pick one that's actually close to the door. Oh, that one was close to the door. Oh well. So, log seismic data. There's 100 for Mrs. Midlands. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, Kenfred, pop out a second. I think we may have landed in the same biome. Damn it! Oh. Let's see, if he does an EVA report... Okay, keep that. Take a surface sample. Okay. Right. Get back aboard the ship. Ah, oh, damn it. Okay, so this landing was an entirely big waste of time because... Where are we? We're here, and we came from there. So, it's the exact same biome. That's probably a different one there. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well, we tried. Still, we got plenty of science from this mission. So let's wave goodbye to this duplicated landing site, and let's actually worry about getting back to our ship in orbit. Okay, we are ready, finally ready to disembark Minmus, and our sister craft is approaching us in orbit, and we need to take off and go ahead of it, because the orbit for this guy is actually kind of backwards, because the rotation of Minmus is going this way, whereas this ship is heading this way, so we need to head that way. Luckily enough, we have a landmark to aim for, and that is the sun. So we are going to take off and aim for the sun, and hopefully that should bring us into a bit of an orbit, like this. There we go. And considering we don't need these other engines anymore, see ya! There we go. Oh, SAS is off. That was a bit bad. And that should probably do us. Let's see what that's done. Okay. So let's get an orbit out of that. Maybe not as much as that, though. Seven and 7. Okay, that's roughly the same as the orbit we got going there, but we are kind of above it. That's to be expected, but when we get to here, we can fix it, and then hopefully we can actually start thinking about docking. We should probably set this as our target as well. Okay. So a 4-second burn apparently is enough for us to get ourselves, to stabilize our orbit there. So, and we don't need the landing legs extended anymore. Let's bring that back up and get this thing looking like a ship again. It kind of looks like a weird TIE fighter kind of thing at the moment. Oh, and there they go, crashing back down to the surface. And now. Nine and 7. Okay, maybe a tad too much. I don't want that wobbling thing to happen again, so we'll try and lose some of that. Should probably mention, I also tried to split the fuel between those two engines as much as I could. What's that? 8 and 7. Okay, we are going to have a wobble here, but it's the best we can do at the moment. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is right on our ascending node here. We need to try and fix it so that we're on the same plane. There's our target, 22 kilometers away. Oh, we are very, very close to the surface here. Okay. Let's get you sorted, Kenfred. You're looking a bit lonely now. Don't worry, your buddies are just over there. They're only 20 kilometers away. Just take a bus and you'll be fine. Okay. still a bit too far away. Let's get right on this mark. Like that. And like that. Let's get rid of our maneuver and see how close we got. Minus 0.1. If I burn a little longer. Fixed it! Nice. Okay. So, our orbits are kind of a bit weird. I think we are faster on this side, but we're slower on this side. So when we get back to here, we want to be moving faster. So when we get to here, we should probably bleed off a little bit of the speed. 6.8. Okay, that'll work. So I'll finagle with the orbits, and I'll be back when we are getting close to an intersect. Alright, well I did that wrong. The lander is currently ahead of the main ship, and we're in a lower orbit, so we're actually moving faster than the main ship that we're trying to dock with. So that means every time we're going around Minmus, we're actually getting further away. So I'm going to have to extend the orbit out to probably about 9 kilometers or so. And that way we'll actually slow down enough we can actually dock. So I'll do that, and this time we'll be back with the actual intersect. Okay, we got an intersect coming up. 8 kilometers distance. Not the quickest of treks, but should be alright. Now let's speed down time. How far are we from that point? 2 minutes. Okay, now let's see if we can try and do this properly this time. Our orbits are not wobbling about. So we want to be burning like this. Retrograde to the target. Which should slow us down, I guess. I'm not sure how this works still, but I just know what to do. So we're at 8.8, so let's bring our speed down to 0. There we go. I'm using low throttle here because I don't want to screw this up. Okay, that's as close to 0 as we're going to get, I think. Now, we aim right at the guy. Now let's flip this around actually because it's kind of confusing me. There we go. And let's just burn in their general direction. Try and get our forward vector right over the center of the target line. A bit to the left, and I think that's it. Maybe. Maybe we can use our RCS to move us a little bit. No, maybe not. Okay. So we are now heading towards our sister craft after a long voyage of about 4 days now, actually. 4.5 days, it's surprising. We are now heading towards our sister craft, and we shall be getting ready to dock momentarily. So see you in a sec. Okay, after checking the map, we've actually deorbited ourselves in doing this. The closest we're going to get right now is 2.6 kilometers, but we'll fix that right now, actually. So we're going to speed up so that we're moving the same speed as our target, so that should be 0 again once we finish. That's the closest we're going to get. Okay. And then let's head towards our guy. Make sure we're heading straight at them. Heading a bit fast. We're heading towards them again. I think there's a slight weight imbalance in this now, because when I hit one direction, I keep rolling around. It's a bit weird. Okay, what's our intersect like now? Wow, we're going to get within 100 meters of them. Okay. Perfect. So I'll just sit here and wait for that to come a little. It's going to come a little quicker than I think, actually. Well, we're approaching pretty fast. Okay, we're going to have to start slowing down pretty soon. But there they are. Just sitting in orbit waiting for us. And let's fire now, actually. Like that. Oh, wow, that was almost dead on. Okay. Let's burn towards them again. Every burn we do like this is just a little bit closer, and a little bit closer, and a little bit closer until we're dead on. So, here we go. Let's burn towards them again. Don't need to go too fast this time. Just need to be heading straight. Let's just bring that down a little bit more aggressively. Come on. There. No, a little bit more. There we go. And then let's flip around because right now we're... Oh, crap. Okay. We almost hit them. Oh, that would have been bad. Okay. Alright. Let's fix this, shall we? There we go. Let's bring that back to 0. We're almost ready to switch over to RCS, I think. I think we're almost ready now. Let's just make sure that we're doing this. Okay. Nope, we're heading under them again. Are we deorbited? No, we're in orbit. That's okay. But we're not going to hit them. We're just going to mosey on by. Let's just bring this to 0. So let's just try and bring us to a dead stop here. Or not. Let's switch to RCS. There we go. RCS bringing us down to... a little bit more. Okay. There. We are right next to them. Hello! So, now that we're here, let's turn those guys off. And let's switch to them. Hello! How's it going, Chadford and Jedtop? You've been up here a while. So let us set those guys as our target, if we can. Or not, let's just eyeball it. So we're just going to point right at them. And light them up like we're doing. There's our electrical charge in this guy. We haven't used them in a while, but we're all good. Okay. So we'll do that. And while we're here, let's open the docking port. Ta-da! So we're ready for you. So let's target that. Set target. And let's control this from here to make things a whole bunch easier. Alright. So now we set about docking. And let's just roll the ship a little bit. Oh, SAS is off. Let's turn that back on. Okay, so we are kind of above them, so we need to fix that. Okay. So that wasn't the direction we wanted. I think the fact that we got rid of some of those engines meant that some of our RCS ports are missing, which is kind of hindering our progress here a bit. Ah, there we go. That's what we want. Let's rotate the ship a bit. I think we're coming in too fast though. Let's speed this down a bit. Alright. Let's try and fix this. Well, first we want to get lined up. Because we're not actually lined up. So let's do that. We'll line ourselves up kind of like this. And then translate down. Yeah, getting rid of those engines has really affected our RCS here. Let's try and do it like this. Just trying to move forward in the direction I want to try and get myself lined up in. Kill the speed, kill the speed, kill the speed. We're gonna hit. Are we gonna hit? Oh, wow. We went right under them. Okay. How's our RCS? We'll use more than half of it. Let's actually just do that. Haha! That'll get us back in line. Okay, let's slow down. No, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Let's bring ourselves to a dead stop again. And we'll get lined up for another go. Come on. We can do this. We've done this before under much more difficult circumstances. This should be easy. Although it's like we're flying without half of our RCS is gone. There we go. We're perfectly stationary compared to them. Okay. Yeah, see, we've got these two RCS ports here, but I've got no lateral movement, really. So, it's a bit difficult to translate. So we'll set that as our target, and then we'll aim over at them. There we go. See, this guy's got much better RCS than they do. Maybe we should dock with them. No. I'm going to challenge myself. We're going to do it this way. So let's set that as our target. Okay. We are almost perfectly lined up here. Okay. Let's just get it so we get a nice little pattern going. Alright. Let's get lined up. The SAS is actually not helping here. Except when I get into position, I'll lock it like that. Alright. Let's go towards them. A nice slow pace of like 0.4 meters per second. There we go. Or 0.5. That'll do. Maybe I should open my arms out to greet them. Ah, coming for you! This is too slow. Speed up. We need more speed. Speed up, I say. Kenford Kerbin, you are a man beyond the limit. I need to cough. Coughing is then done. Okay, back to the task at hand. Okay, we need to go up a bit. SAS, stop fighting me here. Okay, SAS, come back, please. And let's translate a bit if we can. There we go. Okay, we're heading directly towards it. We are approaching at a bit of an angle. Let's slow down though. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, fix it a little bit, a little bit. Okay, we're going in. We're going in for our second dock. And a little bit to the left. And turn off the SAS. And we did it! We docked with our sister ship. Hello! How are you doing, guys? Everyone looks happy except for Kenfred, who's there's no pleasing him, is there? Really? Yeah. He's well, admittedly, he's a bit sore from his journey to Minmus, so I could probably understand his sorrow. All right, so I transferred whatever fuel and RCS fuel that was left in this craft over here. I probably didn't need to move the RCS actually, because this stuff is going to remain, but I do want to get rid of these engines before we move, just to save on fuel consumption. Now for some reason this tank is showing as empty. I'm pretty sure that that tank is full, but we still have this here, so regardless it's fine. And we do have these two tanks as well, so I don't know, maybe that is empty, but that's still being fed from this fuel tank here. So before we do anything, we need to get Kenfred from here onto here. If actually, we probably don't even need this to remain. We could leave this in orbit, because we're going to take... Yeah, we might do that, because we need to get Kenfred from here into the command module and take all the experiments with him. So we could just leave this here in orbit. We might do that. Nice little satellite around Minmus doing nothing. Alright, Kenfred, EVA. Let's see if you can redeem yourself and get in without destroying the ship. So let's take all of that data. Wow. There's still one in it. Take that too. Nothing to collect. Okay. And let's let go while you were slowly drifting up. Please tell me you have some RCS on you. Yeah, you do. Good. And let's head over so you can rejoin your companions on the Duraniel Skyforce 17. And grab and board. Huzzah! He has returned. Let's see how happy they all are to see him. Well, Jedtup's quite happy, chatting away to him. Chadfart is quietly confident. Kenfred is still a miserable little sod. So, okay. Are we going to keep this here, or are we going to get rid of it? I say we get rid of it. So, let's just make sure we've got everything we need. So there's no fuel there, there's no science, no... there is RCS in that tank. Why is there RCS in there? Okay. I think our RCS is full though. Pretty much, yeah. So, okay. See you later. Boom. And let's just turn on our RCS just so we can back away from it a bit. So we can seal up our docking port. And goodbye, Duraniel Land Force 53. You're a successful craft, and you worked. That's all I need. All I needed from you. Let's close this up. Theoretically, though, we could actually have used this again. Now that I think about it, getting rid of those other engines was a bad idea, because I could have left this in orbit, come back with another craft like this, with a bit more fuel, and just refueled the thing, and I could have used it again. Okay, so getting rid of those engines might have been a bit of an oversight, but doesn't matter, because we are heading back to Kerbin once I figure out where Kerbin is. Kerbin! Where are you, buddy? Okay, we have a burn coming up, taking us back to Minmus. It's only going to be 41 seconds, apparently, but close enough for us to get into orbit around Kerbin. Did I say Minmus? I meant Kerbin, but we are leaving Minmus. And we are doing so very, very shortly. And where was... Oops, wrong thing. There we go. There's our lander over there, or half of our lander over there. Kilometre away. We just revolved around Minmus once while we were waiting for our node, because we're actually at the right position to burn, but I never had the thing plotted, so wasn't able to burn. But we got we're full up on almost everything. We got half of our fuel on this, because that guy had too much fuel, I think. So that one had too much fuel. This has got too much fuel. This is an overfueled mission. But we are going to wait until we get to 21. Actually, I want to burn now. There we go. Because these engines are a bit weird to work with. And our orbital camera changed. Really does not take that much speed to get away from Minmus. And there's our periapsis coming down. Oh, we had an encounter with the moon there. I don't think we can do anything about that though. Let's highlight that. There we go. Just so we can see what we're doing. I'm aiming for 100 because I want to orbit Kerbin before I actually land on the thing this time. 3, 2, 1... Shutdown! Oh, 85. Okay. Close enough. Alright, let's get rid of that maneuver. If we can. Have to zoom right in. Well, let's shift our focus. Because right now we're actually looking at Minmus. So let's... No, I want to focus on the ship, please. Focus ship. Ugh. Focus ship, please. Ship focus. Whatever. Alright. Bye, Minmus. You camera hog. Okay. See you later, you big chunk of ice. Maybe if I move far enough away from it, I actually will be able to. So we're going to leave that in orbit. Leave that orbit in Minmus just to prove that we were there, aside from the flags, and we're still... Are you kidding me? Come on. Hang on. There we go. We've finally shifted our focus. There we go. Alright, so we are now headed towards Kerbin. I'll see you when we are ready to land. Yummy! Alright, so we are on approach to Kerbin. We are very, very close. 36 minutes away. We'll probably be moving at some pelt. It's going to take a lot of oomph to actually slow us down to get us into an orbit, so... Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we'll slow down about here. Probably want to go about 45 seconds. But it's a minute and 23 burn we're going to need to actually get us into orbit, let alone, because look, this is our orbit right now. I don't know what this purple thing is. Oh, we're grazing with an encounter with the moon. Oh, pesky moon, always trying to steal the show. So yeah, I'm not sure if we have enough fuel to do this. If we don't, we'll just coax out until we get to wherever our apoapsis is, and then we'll just burn from there. Let's just do it now. Let's keep an eye on our fuel. This is all the fuel we got left. It's going down very slowly though. That's what the advantage of using these nuclear engines. Although that poodle will be using a fair few. There we go, our nuclear engines are trying to overheat, but I will not let them. These guys have travelled a long way to an ice ball and back. We've already brought our orbit back down to this, so we're just trying to get it down to about here. Just to find a nice landing site. Is that the space center right down... I think it was over here or there. Have a look at the map again. Oh, yes. I can't remember exactly where it is. It will be flat on this plane, though. We could try and land at the Kerbal Space Center again. So I'm guessing it's about there. Oh yeah, we have plenty of fuel for this. Alright, let's see how our orbit is coming down. Lovely jubbly. In fact, you know what? I'm going to keep burning. We're going to try and land at the Kerbal Space Center again. Because we're pretty close. So we're just going to burn until we entirely run out of fuel. There we go. We're out of orbit now. I think we're going into the surface of the planet. We're going to bring it down here. Oh, we're going to miss it. Although the planet's rotating that way, that might work in our favour. Who knows? As I said, we're going to keep burning until we run out of fuel. Just see if I can see it from here. I think that's it there. But there's no buildings for me to see. But hey, they won't have to go far to try and to collect us, will they, guys? Everybody's happy to see their favourite blue rock again. And the poodle has run out of fuel. Alright, because we're down to these tanks now. That's why. So this main section is completely devoid of fuel. And just for the sake of it, let's just use the RCS to help us along. Turn the caps lock off. Go! We're going in the complete opposite direction from our maneuver, so it doesn't know what to do. I doubt we're going to have enough fuel to actually slow us down a bit. Like, to try and turn us around. Go! RCS fire! Let's retract the solar panels, because it might help us be a bit more aerodynamic. In space! And seal them off. They'll survive re-entry, even though the ship won't. Yeah, there's the space center right there. And we are now out of space. We are heading into the planet. So I'm going to aim for the space center again. I don't know why I keep doing this, but I mean, we're never going to get there. We are going to have to start thinking about jettisoning this thing soon. We're going to have to stop the engines before we do that. Ah! I love this thing. I don't know why. Yum. Let's roll around. I want to see the cat face one more time. Aww. Cute little kitty cat ship. If I put the engines around that way, it could have looked like cat ears. Bye-bye, cat face. Bye-bye. Have a mouth like a fish. Okay. Alright, now we're burning up in the atmosphere. Burning our engines as we burn up. I wonder, though, if these engines keep continuing to fire when we slow down through the atmosphere. I wonder if it's actually going to move us at all. So how far from the Space Center did we get? Miles away. Still. I did contend with leaving this thing in orbit, but unfortunately there's no docking ports on this thing, so we couldn't reuse this, so we do kind of have to bring it down. We are 7 kilometers away, so we are going to cut our engine. Are we running out of fuel yet? No, we're going to have to cut our engines, and then we're going to... Stage, please. Stage. There we go. So there goes that. And let's deploy our parachutes. Hopefully, it's enough for this bigger command module. And turn off the SES and the RCS. Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not the lights still work when you jettison them, but... Oh, there we go. Alright, let's bring this ship down to land. And plenty of parachutes. And we even still have lights on here that work. Awesome! Oh, cool. One last little bit of science. And... oh, I guess that one doesn't work anymore. And there we go, a successful landing. Do 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 do. So hooray! We successfully returned from our mission to Minmus. It went a bit longer than I anticipated, but it's mainly because I was practicing the docking, and that was the whole point of this mission. That and testing out our new engines. So let's recover our vessel, get these guys back into the land of civilization, and see what goods we have in store. 1,302 science added for this mission. We got more science from going to Minmus, which is on our doorstep, than we did in that flyby of Drace. We did have the seismometer to help in that, but still, we landed on it 3 times. Nice. Alright. So I think I'll probably... No, actually, you know what? Before that, I was going to wait until the next episode to do this. But I think we're going to do it now. We got more science in that mission than I thought we were going to. But I think... let's get the lander cannon. This is the lander cannon I thought we were actually using. This guy can hold 2, even though it says minimum crew to operate is 1. That's for space stations. That will come in handy for something I have in mind. And a massive RCS fuel tank. So let's grab that. Now normally, I would go down here and I would grab some science so we can get a lot more science. But these are also pretty cool, but it's too expensive for right now, maybe. But we are getting this. This is the mainsail engine. This is the most powerful engine you can get in this game, and it's also got the biggest fuel tank you can get in this game. And this is the thing we're going to be using heavily from now on. Look at the max thrust is 1,500. That's like 2.5 skipper engines in one engine. And we have enough science to buy it. So let's grab that. We've got 594 science left over, and we will spend that at the beginning of the next episode. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!